In recent years, there has been growing evidence to support the idea that plant-based diets contribute to longer, healthier lives. A recent study published in the JAMA Internal Medicine highlights this very point, showing that those who replace animal proteins with plant proteins tend to live longer and enjoy better overall health. The study in question involved more than 130,000 participants from 2 long-term research projects conducted at Harvard University. The researchers found that replacing just 3% of daily caloric intake from animal protein with plant-based protein was associated with a significant reduction in mortality risk. Specifically, substituting plant protein for processed red meat resulted in a 34% reduction in the risk of death from all causes. Similarly, replacing eggs with plant protein was linked to a 19% reduction in overall mortality risk. On the other hand, increasing the intake of animal protein by 10% was associated with an 8% higher risk of death from heart disease and a 2% higher risk of death from all causes. This contrast highlights the potential dangers of relying too heavily on animal-based proteins, particularly processed meats, which have been linked to various chronic health conditions. Plant-based diets in the blue zones. The findings of this study align with what has been observed in the so-called blue zones, regions of the world where people live significantly longer and healthier lives than the global average. In these areas, which include Sardinia in Italy, the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, Okinawa in Japan, Icaria in Greece, and among the Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda, California, diets are predominantly plant-based. For example, in Sardinia, shepherds consume bread made from semolina wheat, which is rich in fiber and nutrients. In Nicoya, corn tortillas are a staple at nearly every meal. The Seventh-day Adventists in California emphasize whole grains, legumes, and vegetables, all of which are key components of a plant-based diet. These populations consume minimal amounts of meat, and their diets are rich in beans, whole grains, and garden vegetables. The emphasis on plant-based foods in these diets is believed to be a major factor contributing to their longevity and low rates of chronic disease. Why plant-based protein is beneficial. The benefits of plant-based protein are numerous. First, plant proteins tend to be lower in saturated fat and cholesterol compared to animal proteins. This is particularly important for cardiovascular health, as high levels of saturated fat and cholesterol are major risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, plant-based proteins are typically high in fiber, which aids in digestion and helps to regulate blood sugar levels. Plant-based proteins also contain a variety of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that contribute to overall health. For example, legumes such as beans and lentils are rich in folate, iron, and magnesium, all of which are essential for maintaining healthy bodily functions. Moreover, the antioxidants found in plant-based foods help to reduce inflammation in the body, which is linked to a variety of chronic conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Making the transition to plant-based proteins. For many people, particularly in the United States, making the shift from animal-based to plant-based proteins can be challenging. Meat has long been a central part of the American diet, and changing these habits requires effort and education. However, the benefits of making even small changes are significant. Here are some practical tips for incorporating more plant-based proteins into your diet. Increase vegetable intake. Aim to consume 4 to 6 servings of vegetables each day. In the blue zones, people typically consume 2 servings of vegetables per meal, which contributes to their high intake of plant-based nutrients. Focus on legumes. Beans are a staple in the diets of many long-lived populations. They are an excellent source of protein, fiber, and essential nutrients. Consider making legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans the centerpiece of your lunch and dinner. Incorporate nuts and seeds. Eating a handful of nuts daily is a common habit among people in the blue zones. Nuts are packed with healthy fats, protein, and fiber, making them an excellent snack or addition to meals. Explore whole grains. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats are nutrient-dense sources of protein and fiber. These grains can easily replace refined grains in your diet, offering more health benefits. Experiment with tofu and tempeh. Tofu and tempeh are versatile plant-based proteins that can be used in a variety of dishes. Try incorporating them into your meals as a substitute for meat. The impact of lifestyle on health. The study's findings and the Blue Zone's dietary habits also underscore the importance of a holistic approach to health. It's not just about what you eat, but how you live your life. In the Blue Zones, people not only consume plant-based diets, but they also engage in regular physical activity, maintain strong social connections, and have a sense of purpose in life. These factors contribute to their overall well-being and longevity. For those who smoke, consume alcohol regularly, or lead sedentary lifestyles, adopting a plant-based diet can still provide significant health benefits. The study noted that even individuals with these unhealthy habits saw improvements in their health when they increased their intake of plant-based proteins. The evidence supporting the benefits of plant-based proteins is compelling. From reducing the risk of chronic diseases to promoting longevity, there are numerous reasons to consider making the switch to a more plant-based diet. While it may require some effort to change long-standing dietary habits, the potential health benefits make it a worthwhile endeavor. As the study published in JAMA Internal Medicine suggests, even small changes can have a big impact on your health. By replacing some of the animal-based proteins in your diet with plant-based options, you can reduce your risk of chronic diseases and potentially add years to your life. For those interested in exploring plant-based eating further, resources like the Blue Zone's website offer a wealth of information, including recipes and practical tips for making the transition. Whether you're looking to improve your health, support environmental sustainability, or simply try something new, embracing plant-based proteins is a positive step in the right direction.